feeling of making it happen is always upstream. The feeling of wrestling him to the ground and convincing him you're right is always upstream. The feeling of figuring out where he is and lurking and stalking him is all upstream. In other words, all of that is upstream. What's downstream is knowing who you are. What's downstream is knowing that you are source energy. What's downstream is knowing that you get whatever you want. What's downstream is knowing that your life has caused you to make a magnificent relationship. What's downstream is understanding that even meeting this one and feeling all excited about this one is the trail lighting up for you to let you know that what you have been amassing in vibrational escrow is possible, and there is a symbol of it. In other words, in the same way that what you see is so much what you like, but there is the not able to come to you now thing that's going on, or not willing to come to you now thing, as you understand that now that you have created this vibrational escrow, and every time you feel the discord of not being able to make it happen, you add to the strength of it happening. In other words, every time you worry about it, you make it stronger. But every time you make it stronger and you worry about it, you pull yourself a little further apart. Every time you see someone having a intimate dinner or a wonderful walk on the beach or a relationship that is the way you want it, and you feel that pang of you don't have it yet, you shore up your desire even more, and you cause your stream to go a little faster. So you keep causing your stream to go faster, but the direction of so many of your thoughts keep causing you to go in opposition to the stream. So that's why you keep maintaining the status quo in terms of your vibrational patterning and in terms of what's happening. So you've got to do something to sort of break that evil spell, so to speak. And what it is relaxing into the idea of wanting to feel better apart from the subject that is keeping you from feeling better. And the only way that we know is to step back into the general terms and begin making statements that I know I'm a good creator. I've seen evidence of it. I know that my vibrational escrow is there. I know that I have guidance. I know I can pay attention to my guidance. I know I can work this into the place that it needs to be. I know that it will eventually come. I understand that it doesn't have to come this red hot minute. I understand that if I relax, I'll even feel better in the interim. I like the idea of collecting more data. I like the idea of taking my time in making things the way I want them to be. Now, there's a little thing that we can feel there. You're feeling a little rushed, like time is of the essence, like time's getting away from you. And that's an upstream thing. That's hindering you a little bit too. So soften that by saying the amount of time is only about me coming into alignment. I could come into alignment in this afternoon. And what's manifesting right now is a clear indication of where I am. And where I am, it's sort of logical that it would be sort of like where I have been. But now's a new moment. All of my power is in the now. I'm standing here now, feeling what I'm feeling. I can feel when I'm lonely. I can feel when I'm happy. I can feel when I'm irritated. I can feel when I'm optimistic. I can feel when I'm nitpicking. I can feel what I'm doing in the moment. So from now on this subject, in this moment where all of my power is, I'm going to do something about shifting the way I've been thinking and feeling about this. I can do this. I'm good. I'm a mental person. I know how to focus. I know how to feel. My emotions are strong. I can do this. What I want is a sure thing. It's only a matter of time. I've got plenty of time. I can bring this into being. There's nothing for me to wrestle to the ground. Everything that I want is in vibrational escrow. The whole of the universe is assisting me. Law of attraction is calling me. I can tell when I'm moving toward what I want and when I'm moving away from it. I understand this now for the first time. I can do this, and it's going to be really fun. I'm going to look forward to the ease that I begin to feel, and it's going to be fun to watch different things pop up. And it's going to be fun to watch the evidence that the universe brings to me as I start relaxing. It'll be fun to see the steady string of people that the universe delivers to me who are also equal vibrational matches to what I want in my vibrational escrow. And as I start watching this steady stream of beautiful men come into my experience that are each and every one a perfect vibrational match to what's in my vibrational escrow, I might say, I have quite a choice to make here. There's that one that doesn't want to come, and there's all of you who have already come. You know what you want and why you want it. You don't know how or where or when or who, but your inner being does. Now hear this. Your inner being knows what and why and how and where and when and who. Your inner being knows all of that. If you know what and why, and you just stay satisfied with what and why, you'll be inspired to circumstances and events that will fill in the details of how and where and when and who. But if you demand of yourself, sift through the list, look all up and down, look at the pictures, listen to the profiles, call them, talk to them, ask them questions, so that you're trying to figure out the how and the where and the when and the who with your thoughts, then you hold yourself in resistance to your own vibrational alignment with your own inner being, and then the inspiration cannot unfold for you. That makes sense to you?
Yeah.
So have fun with it. Have fun with the catalog. Have fun with the ideas of it. Have fun with that. But mostly just keep remembering, what is it that I want? Companionship, partnership, alignment, fun, interest, variety, meaning not same thoughts about all things, provocative, which means stimulation of new thought, opportunity for expansion and growth within the relationship, discovery of new me, not just discovery of new other, discovery of new me. We're guiding you to the emotional aspect of it rather than to the action, because that part's easy to take care of. It's pretty easy to line up all the things that you want. You got to do this from the inside out, which means take your time and have fun. And this is the most important thing that we want to say to you. You want your vortex to be your dating service. It is, which means you got to get into alignment with it and then follow what feels good to you. And you can't come up with a manifestation that isn't wonderful, and all the steps along the way will be playful and interesting and nice.